Now then YouTube, I am the Top Manor. Welcome to a mod spotlight on Modular Furnaces 2, made by Pauljoda, or Pauljoda, I'm not quite sure which way around that is pronounced. Modular Furnaces 2 just makes furnaces a lot more exciting. You know, your original boring old furnace is no more, and you're going to have, well, let's just have a look. Here is your normal, bog standard, boring old furnace. Okay, you're stuck that in the wall and it simply just cooks things up quite nicely for you. It does its job. It serves its purpose and does its job. Well guys, the Modular Furnaces 2 does things in an entirely new and fun way. Now to get yourself started with the modular furnace, what you're going to have to build yourself is a Modular Furnace Car. This thing is crafted with 8 iron ingots around a furnace and will give you what is this Modular Furnace Car. So, what do you do with that? Well, that's only part of the building block towards this furnace. Now, to my left-hand side, to my right-hand side, should I say, I've got 3 different furnaces made of different materials. And what's good about this is it's modular, meaning you can put all sorts of different things into these different furnaces to make it have different effects. So what you're going to have to do to make yourself your first modular furnace is just to simply have a 3x3 bed and think of it like a coke oven. So you've got 3x3 and then leave this middle part hollow, much like what you do with the coke oven. And then what you need to do is get your Modular Furnace Car and put that right there. Now if you click on anything around there, it's not going to do anything just yet, but right click on this and it will open this modular furnace. Now take good note of these numbers on the right hand side here. This one in grey is the efficiency and this one in red is the speed of which this furnace goes at. So at the moment the efficiency is 0.21 and the modular furnace, the speed of it is 1.14. So you'll get just more. So say for example you put 1 piece of coal in a normal furnace, it will smelt 8 items up for you. This one will go at just a fraction bit more of the speed and will do just a fraction bit more of the items that you put in. So I mean it probably will still smelt up 8, will this particular setup, but it's more efficient, just more efficient and just more in the way of speed. Now you can actually edit these things as well by shoving different things into these particular blocks. And as you can see, I've just got a normal furnace inside here. Now there's not only that guys, but you can make a crafting core. This crafting core is created with 4 iron ingots and 4 lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli, I don't really know how you pronounce it, but I call it lazuli. And a crafting table in the middle there will get yourself the crafting core. Now put in this as part of your furnace, anywhere you like, just put it in the corner there. And now you can see I've actually got a crafting surface inside my modular furnace. But again, look at the efficiency now is on 1, and the furnace, the speed is still on 1.14. Now the reason why that efficiency is at 1, I'm not quite sure why the reason why it's at 1. The only thing I've added in is that crafting, the crafting core there. So it must have put some onto the efficiency there. Which means, guys, if I was to put 1 piece of coal, this would smelt up 9 pieces of cobblestone into normal stone, basically. And it will do it at a bit more of the speed than a normal furnace. Now, adding iron blocks into the structure, and you can add it in anywhere you like. You don't have to do it as a full iron block like what I've done here, but you can just add it in where you like. This will put it on to your efficiency. And your efficiency will then go up, which means you can smelt more of these items. Your fuel will last longer. So having a full iron setup like this, you can see I've also got my my crafting bit in here. The efficiency is 4.84. So you can nearly get another 5 out of it than what you had before. The speed is still the same at 1.14 because the speed hasn't been changed at all. Redstone, however, acts as the speed. So now you can see the efficiency has gone way down, but the speed has gone massively up. However, the 4 times there, if we were to put 1 piece of coal in here and put 8 cobblestone in here, it would smelt very fast, but it would only smelt 2 bits of cobblestone. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, you can put other modifiers in there as well. You only need one of a block of diamond, and that has the chance of doubling whatever you're smelting. Just put that in there. You can put that in again, but it's not going to make any difference whatsoever to that. The emerald, on the other hand, that one will actually give you more XP from what you smelt. So say for example, just in a normal furnace, you put in there your iron, and you take the iron bars out, and you do get XP for that. This will give you more XP for that kind of thing. So that's it, guys. That's the furnace side of things of this mod, all nicely and done for you. Just remember, guys, that it's all a bit of a toss-up. You can do whatever you like. You can mix and match speed with efficiency to get the best possible furnace that you want, or maybe it's just speed that you're after. So pile it full of redstone, and you'll be absolutely laughing. Now, the Modular Furnace Io, is crafted. Oh, I haven't actually put the recipe in there. I thought I had. The Modular Furnace Io is crafted as follows, with cobblestone around a dispenser. The dispenser is crafted like that. Now, the Modular Furnace Io is cool. It's a real nice addition to this mod. I'm just going to put it, I don't know, down here. Just there for the fun is, I'm going to put it down there. So you can see the efficiency's gone up a little bit, the speed's gone down a little bit. At least I think it has. Now, right-clicking on that is not going to make any difference whatsoever. However, shift right-clicking on this with an empty hand tells you that this particular block will act as the slot for whatever it's showing there. So the slot is currently set to fuel. You can input fuel into this I/O port here, and it will put it into the fuel slot of this modular furnace. Again, this one, the input, this will now act as the input, and then this one will now act as the output. Now you can put 3 different ones on here so that you can directly input and output and set this as a fuel slot. Now this is really good actually. This particular block, I mean, without the I/O, it acts like a normal furnace. It inputs at the top and it inputs fuel to the side, and I think the output is at the bottom, just like a normal furnace would be. However, this one will allow you to change it to whatever side you like, and it will act as that particular thing. So this will act as now as the input slot, this will act now as the output slot, and so on and so forth, just making automation a lot easier. So there we are, that is the furnace side of things, but it's not finished just there. No guys, it does not just end there, because this mod now has a furnace smeltery, which acts like a macerator, say for example in IC2, or a pulverizer in thermal expansion, but this thing works a little bit differently. So you need to make one of these, you need your Modular Furnace Smeltery brick, which you can craft with 5 smooth stone, 4 stone bricks, and that will get you your Modular Furnace Smeltery brick. Now you're going to need quite a few of them, because it's just exactly the same kind of thing with this as what it is with the smeltery. You're going to need a 3x3 structure with a hollow, well, not the hollow center, we'll get to that in a second, but you're going to need a 3x3 structure. So you're going to need a few of them bricks. You're going to need also a Modular Furnace Car Smeltery, which I haven't put the bloody recipe in there again. Modular Furnace Car Smeltery, which is there. Now you're going to need a furnace surrounded by these smeltery bricks. So not only that, but you need more smeltery bricks. The smeltery bricks can be, quite intensive on cobblestone alone, so it's not exactly hard to make. The Modular Furnace Car Smeltery is not exactly hard to make either. Once you've got all them, so you can build yourself a structure, you're then going to need also a lava core. Now this, however, is quite expensive, because you're going to need 4 obsidian, which means, of course, you're going to need something capable to be able to mine that obsidian in the first place. Iron bars around a lava bucket will get you the lava core. Now the lava core also acts as a nice light block, as you can see just outside there. Now this is the core smeltery. So what you need to do, guys, get your bricks, get your 3x3 structure going, and instead of leaving the hollow center, you put your lava core in the center instead. So there we go, look. Ooh. Right in the center there, and oh, it's not working now because I've made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Let's put that brick in there instead. There we are. And what you need to do, guys, with the Modular Furnace Smeltery, it's pretty simple and easy to figure out. You need flint in the bottom. Now this will act as the grinder. However, you don't need to input any fuel, of course, because the lava core is inside there. You don't need to input any fuel. It'll just go ahead along its merry way and go ahead and do that. Now you can also, I don't think you can put the IO ports in there. These things. Oh, we'll get one of them. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a try. I haven't tried this yet. Oh, you might actually be able to. But it doesn't look as if I can actually interact with this, so I'm not sure if I can or not. Anyway, the Modular Furnace Smeltery, you use your flint there. Now it only accepts vanilla stuff. I believe it accepts. I hope it accepts vanilla stuff. Oh, it's not having it. Look, we're gonna have to get another smeltery brick. Smell it. Where are you? Smeltery brick, there it is. Okay. So yes, it will accept vanilla stuff, which is good. Now, the only mod items that this thing will accept currently is copper, tin, and aluminium. It'd be nice to see silver and lead and, you know, the stuff that's added by, like thermal expansion or IC2. It'd be nice to see those in there as well, but I'm sure they'll come in time. At the moment, it's only copper, tin, and aluminium that can go in here. And what this will go ahead and do, guys, is pretty simple. Let's get a stack of copper. And plonk that in there. Now, what it's going to go ahead and do is it's effectively doubling what it's getting. So you put one in here, it acts as a macerator and smelts it up at the same time. It gives you 2 copper ingot outputs on top of that as well. So it acts like a macerator and a furnace all in one. So I reckon that's pretty good, guys. It would be nice if the Modular Furnace Io would work with the Smeltery as well, so that you can automate this somehow. You could automate it anyway by using the normal furnace mechanics. You know, the input is on the top, the fuel is to the left, and the output is to the bottom. I think you can still do it like that. I'm not quite sure though with this particular machine. Okay, guys, last but not least is the multi-furnace car. Now, this thing is quite cool as well. You can craft it with a modular furnace car with normal furnace all the way around there, and you'll get yourself the multi-furnace car. Just so that you can actually see the recipe itself, just so I'm not messing around here. There it is. Modular furnace with loads of furnace all around it. Furnaces, whatever you want to call them. Gives you the multi-furnace car. Works very similarly to how you set up everything else. Grab loads of cobblestone there. And set it up like I have done over the other side. So you want 3. Like that. 3 by 3. With the multi-furnace car in the middle there. And that should be doing it. Oh, you know what? I've messed it up. There you are. Modular multi-furnace. And simply, what you can do, guys, grab yourself some coal. Plop it into there. And you can simply smelt 9 items simultaneously. As you can see, it's affected by the blocks as well, iron and redstone, as well as diamond and emerald, but you can't use a crafting GUI in it. And look at that, that's brilliant. You can't use the crafting, and you can't use this this IO block either. So there you are. That's the modular multi-furnace. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty nice, and it's definitely worth considering in your setup. So that's the modular multi-furnace. So that is the modular furnace, Modular Furnaces 2 spotlight there for you guys. I don't believe that there's anything else to show you apart from a couple of other like decorative blocks to show you. So the tough glass is created with iron ingots around glass, and that will get you the tough glass, which looks a little bit like this. I think it's blast resistant, which is why it's called tough glass in the first place. And you'll also get tinted glass. An ink sac with a bit of glass will get you the tinted glass. And that thing, I'll tell you something, this is nice. I like this. I like this glass. It looks smooth. There's nothing about it, but you can see through it. But it's nice and tinted. It's nice and tinted. I like it. I like that glass, guys. I really do. I like that glass a lot. So that is the Modular Furnaces 2 mod spotlight made by Pauljoda there. I'm fixing a few things with SolitaryCraft at the moment. If you guys don't know what SolitaryCraft is a mod pack that's on the atlauncher. It's a well-used mod pack as well, and it's quite a large one. And I'm looking for new mods to actually add into this. Modular Furnaces 2 came onto my radar when I was just having a look around, see what I could actually see if there's anything different out there. Modular Furnaces 2 came to my attention, and I thought, you know what? That one would be a very nice one to have in SolitaryCraft, just as an alternative to maybe somebody who doesn't want to use IC2 but wants the ability to double their ores or something like that. Now, if you're not familiar with SolitaryCraft, I'm just going to go into it a little bit on the end of this video. If you just wanted to see the mod spotlight, I'm absolutely finished with that now, so you guys can go ahead. There's a link in the description to the mod, so you can go ahead and download it and try it out for yourselves. If you're interested in SolitaryCraft and you're interested in the mod pack that I'm talking about, then continue on listening. The SolitaryCraft mod pack has been around for a long time. It's now currently in version 7.0.1, and basically it's got 170 odd mods, 173 I think at last count. And most of them do work together. There's only Darkcraft and Ars Magica that have a conflict at the moment. That's because I can't do anything with the entity IDs, and that's what the problem is. There is that. But there's all the big mods in there, IC2, Thermal Expansion, there's also GregTech in there if you feel like a challenge, but there's all sorts of different mods. Now, the main thing about SolitaryCraft is it's such a diverse pack. I've got 5 or 6 mods that are required mods. You have to have them in your pack. There's nothing you can do about it. Other than that, all the 168 mods that are left, you can pick and choose whatever you like to be in there, and it's totally up to you. There's also a select a recommended button, so you can go ahead and select the recommended mods that are there, the ones that are stable, the ones that are ready for you guys, and so on and so forth. But that is SolitaryCraft. I'll also leave a link to that in the description below as well. Modular Furnaces, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Pauljoda and see if I can actually have permission to use that in there. If he doesn't give me permission, what it works like on the atlauncher, what it does is that if people don't want their things to be distributed, and that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. If they don't want them to be distributed, though, there is a way that you can do it without treading on the toes of the mod author. So Pauljoda, I mean, he does say that, you know, he's more likely to give permission. He just wants to know that people are using it. So I mean, that's fair enough. But mods like Optifine, say for example, we, instead of saying, you know, this is it, you can have the mod, and us giving it out against the mod maker's wishes, we can say, right, we'll send you to the mod maker's link. So we send them to the AdFly link for Optifine, so the mod maker isn't losing anything, but you know, we can still use that mod within the pack, and it's a great way of doing it. And you've got to love atlauncher for putting that kind of thing in there. So Modular Furnaces 2, I'm hoping is going to see, you're going to be seeing that in the next version of SolitaryCraft, which is going to be 7.1. So, until next time, guys, I've been the Toff Man. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.